Imagine waking up to the roar of engines on your private lake, only to find your HOA neighbors turning it into their personal playground without a whisper of permission. That's the nightmare that hit me. Alex Rivera, a quiet retiree who'd already endured whispers of being the grumpy hermit after my wife's passing. But oh, how the tables turned when their arrogance sank. Literally. For years, I'd kept to myself in Willow Bend Estates, a cookie-cutter suburb where every lawn had to be mowed to precisely 2.5 inches or face the wrath of the HOA board. Led by Marge Wilkins, a plump busybody with a perpetual smile that screamed, "I'm in charge." The HOA enforced rules like no visible trash cans and mandatory holiday lights with the zeal of a cult leader. Me? I'd been smeared as the neighborhood Scrooge after politely declining their community spirit fundraisers. Rumors flew that I hoarded my lakefront property out of spite. I said nothing, just observed their petty patrols from my porch, sipping coffee, knowing silence was my sharpest tool. Then came the invasion. One crisp morning, I heard the hum of SUVs pulling up to my ridge. Peering out, I saw Marge waddling down with her entourage, vests emblazoned with Willow Bend HOA, staking orange flags along my shoreline like they owned the place. "Morning, Alex," she chirped, her voice dripping fake sweetness. "We're just assessing for community enhancements, think kayak docks. A lovely floating deck for barbecues." I stepped out, calm as ever. "This is my private lake, Marge. Deeds from '82. Full water rights." She waved a glossy map, her chins jiggling with indignation. "Oh, honey, our updated guidelines say it's shared access for the greater good. Residents voted democracy. You know, democracy. On my land?" I bit my tongue, snapped photos, and retreated. But inside, I was mapping my counterstrike. Things escalated faster than Marge's blood pressure at a rule violation. By day 3, a barge chugged onto my water, cranes dropping pontoons with thuds that scared off the ducks. Marge supervised from the shore, barking orders, "Careful with that anchor. It's for community unity." I confronted her again. "This is trespassing. Shut it down." She smirked, adjusting her clipboard. "Alex, dear, we're on schedule. If you interfere, it's a fine, per our bylaws on obstructing progress." I called county zoning, only to hear, "Their permits pending review." Pending? They'd forged ahead anyway, diesel fumes clouding my once pristine lake. Neighbors whispered I was the villain for hoarding nature. But I documented every oily slick, every dead fish washing up, emailing evidence while Marge posted triumphant updates on the HOA Facebook. "Exciting lake upgrades coming soon, thanks to your dues." The high point hit at dawn on day 5. I'd known about the old emergency drainage valve my dad installed decades ago. Perfectly legal, rarely used. With storms forecasted, I cranked it open just enough. Water levels dropped subtly overnight, stressing their shoddy platform. By sunrise, snaps echoed like gunfire. Cables broke, the deck tilted, then collapsed in a hilarious splash, pontoons bobbing like drunk buoys. Marge arrived in a huff, mud-splattered and screeching. "Sabotage. Alex did this." Her face twisted in comical fury as workers fished out debris. Environmental inspectors, tipped off by my files, swarmed in. "Ma'am, this build's illegal, no ownership rights here," the lead said. Marge sputtered. "But community needs." The inspector chuckled dryly. "Needs don't trump deeds." Her vision crumbled as fines piled up, residents muttering about wasted dues. In court, it was pure satisfaction. My lawyer shredded their fake map. "Expired template. Marge, amateur hour." The judge ruled in my favor. HOA paid cleanup, legal fees, and damages. Marge's empire of petty rules cracked. She resigned amid scandals, her moral high ground exposed as quicksand. The lake healed, renamed in my wife's honor, a quiet testament to patience over bluster. But tell me, when HOA tyrants rewrite rules for the greater good, are they protectors or just bullies in blazers? Who's really the villain here?